Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm laughing because Maggie really wanted to be a part of this episode, but she cannot. Today I'm making coconut shrimp with a mango orange spicy dipping sauce, and this is actually a recipe I've never made before. So come cook with me and I guess we'll see how it goes. But before I do that, make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe, and then click the notification bell so you can come cook with me again. In this case, experiment with me again, because we've never done this. Okay, so I have been craving coconut shrimp, and every time I get it, it's always like too much batter, not enough shrimp, and I wanted to try and make it myself. And everybody's like, oh, you don't already know how to make that? No, I don't know how to make everything. So that's why we're learning how to do it together. So the first thing I figured I would tackle is a sauce, because it's easiest. So that's what we do today. And my nifty little blender thing finally has worked again, and I now don't need my food processor, which he's taking a little nap. He's tired. I've used him for a couple episodes. So I'm going to try and create a dipping sauce for these coconut shrimp. What I forgot about, in trying to create this recipe, I forgot how much I used to use orange marmalade, and I thought it was such a granny panty kind of like ingredient, but I use it for my Asian cooking, whether I'm making orange chicken or creating a dipping sauce. But one of my cooking hats or chefy tips I like to use is I use the sugar-free orange marmalade, because then that way you can control how much sweetness you have. Again, I don't like a lot of sweet things, so this is perfect for me. You can use the regular stuff, but I use the sugar-free, whatever brand you have. So, again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm going to eyeball it. I'm thinking about a half a cup. I do like to see like the orange rind in there, the zest. Such great orange flavor. And then our mango, I do want to put mango in there, which is fresh. So like a store shortcut and then like a fresh ingredient I think is really nice. Again, we haven't seen this yet because we haven't filmed the episode, so I forget which order we're doing things, which is fine. But I'm going to chop up this mango. And there's always like there's a seed in there, so I'm just going to continue to cut off this peel. Maggie's definitely thinking she's getting something when she's not. So I'm just running my knife along the sides of the mango. Again, holding our hands kind of tucked, and then definitely having great control of the knife. And while I'm doing this, I have some oil preheated while we make the sauce, and that way it's ready in time for our coconut shrimp. Typically about 350, but again, I've never done this before, so we will figure it out what needs to happen. Make sure I didn't miss any pieces. It's actually not a super ripe mango, but the flavor's there, so cutting it that way. Oh, the seed's there. I never know how to really cut a mango, to be honest, but you live and you learn. Hi, Mags. You can't have any of this. Again, be careful of what you're cutting. Don't get distracted. See, this is slippery, so be careful. I'm just going to cut my chances there and cut what I have. We'll figure out what else to do with that mango a little bit. All right, so the sugar-free orange marmalade, the mango. And I was thinking earlier today, I have some lime, so I'll use lime. But if I don't have enough lime, I was actually going to add some grapefruit juice because I was making a paloma this morning and was like, you know what, grapefruit juice would maybe be good in this. So let's see if we need more liquid, because I like sauces, but I don't want them to be like too saucy and not too thick. So this is where like the experimentation begins with this. So put that there. You know what I forgot? Who's not a part of this party? Mr. Bench Scraper. He really does add to a lot of things. So remember, because the last time we cooked together, I didn't want you scooting your knife across. It dulls the knife, plus you can cut yourself, so bench scraper, good investment. So we'll put him here. All right. And also too, lime. If you don't have a juicer, what's our best other tool? A fork. Just grab a fork. And we will add some moisture to this sauce. Gets all the membranes in there. Awesome. Actually, we might need 2 of these. A little bit extra limey. That's not a chef term, but extra limey is good. You can start to squeeze it. Awesome. And then with this, because I'm going to put the jalapeno, we have the orange marmalade. I might add a little bit of salt, because I do like that, you know, the coconut's already going to be sweet. You know, I love me some black pepper, so I might add some black pepper here. And then add it's about 1/4 of a jalapeno. I don't want it too spicy. Some people can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen, if I must say. Alright, so some pepper. And also too, another chefy tip. Grab the salt before you grab the pepper, so that way the pepper doesn't go in the salt. I always forget. Alright, and then since my fingers are wet, since I just washed them, just a little bit of salt. Teaspoon-ish. Okay, so let's see how this sauce kind of comes together. I can tell you it's going to need more liquid, just by. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of grapefruit juice, because we're in the citrus family, and we're everyday cooks, so it don't matter. We use what we have. I'm not going to run out and go buy something just for this episode, so we will make it work. And then we'll blitz a little bit. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? Some garlic. And I just bought a huge bulb of garlic, which I minced up in the food processor and put in the freezer, but we don't have time to defrost or whatever, so I'm going to add some granulated garlic to this. Just a little bit. It actually needs some more salt too. So that's what we do here. We taste it, we test it. I'm going to do about a teaspoon. But that sauce is pretty much good to go. I don't even think I'll have to blitz again. You don't even have to heat it up. You can serve it warm if you want to. But this actually is be really good. And I know some of my friends are particular about how things are tasted before it gets to an event. I will use a spoon. That is really good. It's spicy, it's fresh with the fresh mango. That citrus flavor with the lime. The grapefruit juice is really nice. That is really good. That's really good. And I have a nice little fancy new little dish I found on sale. But we'll put that there. And there's our dipping sauce. Okay, so we've made our delicious mango orange jalapeno dipping sauce for our coconut shrimp, which I will put to the side. It was very delicious as an experiment, because again, this is the first time I'm doing this. So the first thing I want to do is I have some fantastic shrimp. Look how gorgeous these guys are. Like, they're like delicious. So I have rinsed them off, and then I'm also going to pat them dry. I don't even know what these are. 3140s? Like, they're huge. But one of the tricks I've learned as being an everyday cook and professional cook is you rinse them off and then pat them dry, and it gets rid of their shrimpiness. I don't know the chemistry behind it. I don't know the whys. I just know it works because that's what I did. So, put these here. And I made a couple extras just in case this recipe doesn't work, because you know we're learning together. But then pat them dry. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. But they do look really good, so I'm really excited to see how this all works out. Okay, so our shrimp are patted dry. Just going to roll this up so I don't get shrimpy water everywhere. Put this aside. Our bowl aside. And then the first thing I want to do is season every layer of our dredge station. So, in our one of the last videos, we did the risotto balls. Remember, we had one dry hand, one wet hand. So we're going to keep that same kind of theme going along anytime we want to batter something. So, also too, you want to make sure everything level is seasoned of your dredge station without being over seasoned. So be mindful of like how much salt you put in each one. We'll just do a little dash here and there. So for this one, a little salt, a little salt, a little salt. And then, you know, I love black pepper, but this does not call for a ton. So I will actually just do like a quarter teaspoon there, quarter teaspoon, so we can, you know, rein in on the black pepper, apparently. All right. So that's mixed. Well, has not yet been mixed together. Still trying to figure out this mic thing. It gets caught on my pocket. It's fine. Okay. Stir that together. And with the same fork, we're going to whisk together our eggs. So 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then whisk those up. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Wash my hands a little bit. Okay. So then, again, with what I mentioned earlier, is I don't like a ton of like breading. I like really want to taste the shrimp with, you know, the coconut obviously. So I did about a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs. And again, this is an experiment. It may not work, but we're going to see. And then non-toasted coconut flakes. And I want to do like maybe a 4-to-1 ratio of it. Just so there's more coconut, and then might not work, but we'll see. Alright, so mix that together with your hands. I feel like we're going to need another container for this, like a bigger bowl. Actually, we'll put this here. That way we can really coat our shrimp. Alright, so we have that. We have a coconut panko mixture, our egg batter, and our flour mixture. And I'm left-handed, so I go left to right, so just did this backwards, but whatevs. Alright, we have our shrimp. Get a little platter. Actually, we can use the same platter. So, dip these in here. Shake off the excess, and then into the egg. Again, you want, the flour helps the egg stick to the shrimp, and then the egg helps the panko and the coconut stick to the shrimp. So it all helps out, and I patted it a little bit. Patty cake, make some shrimp. It actually looks really good, to be quite honest. Actually, I might move this over here. And you can do this with any size shrimp. These are just some shrimp I found at the grocery store. And this is actually shrimp I've used for a couple of occasions, and it really just turned out really good, to be quite honest. So, nice and big. Actually, I'm going to have this for dinner, so hopefully it turns out. Because this is our dinner plans. This new coconut shrimp. And Mags, you can't have any, sorry. She has been a barracuda today with recipe testing and seeing what falls on the ground, but she can't have any of it, so. Look how good that looks. Like, look how good. This is amazing. Like, these coconut shrimp I really feel like are going to be amazing. Not to toot our own horns or our own knives, but I really feel like these are going to be good. I've been craving these for about a week, and I was like, you know what, let me just make them. Why not? And again, there's more coconut than there is batter, which I like, or breading, because then you know the like coconut shrimp, but then you know you're getting like a good piece of shrimp. So I'll get cleaned up and we'll go start frying these coconut shrimp. I'm so excited. Ow. Okay, so our shrimp have been frying in our vegetable oil for a couple minutes. Quick little tip. I was trying to do dishes in between it frying, and some of them got a little crispy, so do not neglect when you're frying, because they could end up like this or like this. I'll still eat them, but just know, please continue to monitor. If you're frying something, don't get sidetracked like I do. Sometimes I lose focus. It's all right. Okay, but I will show you the successes of today, which is this very crispy, dispy shrimp. About 2-ish minutes on each side. These are really thick shrimp. I didn't want the coconut to burn, clearly. And then also too, I didn't want to overcook the shrimp. So I have 5 nice, perfectly cooked shrimp. Also, another little garnish along with our sauce is I was going to do some green onions. So I just chopped the bottoms off. And just a little, you don't have to do this, but I thought it'd be nice. I like the whites and the greens, so I actually twist it around, turn it around, and cut a little bit of the, again, fingers are back, knife is rocking like a little boat. I like to kind of mix them together. And there you have our little homemade coconut shrimp, which we did learn a couple things. Don't neglect your frying. And make the best out of it, because you're recipe testing. So, we're going to move these to the side, and I will actually try these, which I never try things, so I will. Take a little, I'll just eat the burnt one, just because it's my fault. Do you hear how crispy it is, though? Regardless of being burnt or not, like this one's not burnt, but that sounds really good. Not a lot of batter. Look how thick that shrimp is with the, ooh, so good. I'm going to dip it in our little sauce. It's so good. Like that mango sauce is fresh with the orange marmalade, the spice from the jalapeno, and then the crispy coconut. And you can actually taste the coconut. You can taste the shrimp. It's not just all breading. Yes, I just double dipped. Sorry. It's so good. This is how easy coconut shrimp can be, and this is the first time I've made it ever, my whole life. And I'm 35 this month. Don't tell anybody. But this is how easy it is to make coconut shrimp from home. You can make any kind of dipping sauce you want. Those are some really good coconut shrimp. So, thank you guys for coming to cook with me, and I will continue eating this because it's my dinner. Bye. So good. Like, so good.